Early hammered coins are a bit of a mystery, so if, like me, you want to uncover at least a tiny little bit of that mystery, then hang around for the rest of this video. It's all about a brilliant Charles I half-crown. Hey guys, hey YouTube, it's numismatics and I'm back with you today for a video about a Charles I hammered silver coin from the York Mint. Don't worry if you're a little bit put off and mystified by hammered coins, so am I. It's a very specialist area and it's an area that is probably worth a little bit of getting into and information seeking, because it is clearly one of the most popular areas of coin collecting and numismatics. The other area that is popular is ancient coins, and if you look at bids on auctions, you can just see the frenetic bidding there is for these hammered coins and also ancient coins. Loads and loads of collectors, even more so than some of the more modern coins. So this catalogue is the fixed price list for milled and hammered coins. They're one of the UK specialists in hammered coinage, and they've put together a really great catalogue showing some of the coinage from just the York Mint, which was the mint in the north of England that represents the place that Charles I moved to when he escaped from London in 1642. Became the second capital, very important place, very huge amounts of history. If you've ever visited, a great Viking museum. And one of my friends was very lucky and managed to buy one of the coins that is in this catalogue, number 19. And it's this coin that we're going to focus on today and take a look at. And it's a pretty famous coin in its own right. It's had a very, very long and distinguished history in some fabulous collections, and it's in really great condition and is a wonderful example of a half crown from the York Mint. So let's have a look and open the envelope. Very nicely packaged by Milled and Hammered Coins. I think they've done a good job. They've given it a bit of an upmarket appeal. It reminds me a little bit of the way Clunker auctions package their coins, not quite as ornate. And maybe this part of it could do with a little bit of thought in terms of the cardboard, maybe to use one of those packages that you kind of break open or tear open the cardboard. Might be a little bit easier. But it's not the cardboard that counts, it is the coin that's inside it, and so that's really the important bit, and the bit that we'd all like to see and try and make sense of. My view of this market is really that one should buy almost either at the bottom or the top. It either should make no difference and you just want to get a few of the different varieties of these coins that are around there, or you should aim right for the very top for the best possible coins. And this half crown was used as the front of the catalogue and book by Maurice Bull of this period, and this was the coin. You know, you'll see when you look at this coin, it's the same coin, and it featured very, very strongly in the catalogue as the coin that was in the Bull collection. One of the most important things when you're dealing with a coin of this calibre is provenance. Who else has owned it? When did they own it? When did it get bought? And when did it get sold? And there are three sets of provenance quoted for this coin. There's Henry Platt Hall 1950, which was a sale at Glendinning, one of the major auction houses. I understand that all the British coins in that sale were apparently bought en masse by Spink, as a sale, and actually that sale of British coins didn't happen, but I'm not 100% sure whether this particular coin was in that element of the sale that was bought by Spink, or whether it was in some other part of the sale. The other ones quoted, there's a quote from the Dunham collection, and but it's a little bit of a mystery as to what that is. There was a collector called William F. Dunham, who was born in 1857, who was the D. Brent Pogue of coins at that time. But before we tell you about that, let's talk about Coin Connection. Coin Connection is the only dealer that really cares about the quality of your coins, and to get 2% off in June, use the code EMMA, E-M-M-A, EMMA, for 2% off the whole of June. So yeah, back with you on talking about the Dunham collection, which it was apparently Provenance to. But in the piece of paper that I've seen, which references Morris Bull, it actually says the Durham collection, not the Dunham collection. So Milled and Hammered have quoted the Dunham collection, Morris Bull quotes the Durham collection. So I'm a little bit mystified as to what that second bit of provenance really is. One of the nice things about buying a coin with a lot of history is that you often get these little cabinet tags that were kept with the coin in different collections over years, and it's quite important to keep these together because they really show the information that's interesting, history of the coin, where it's been sold, which auctions, and you find out a little bit, and those references are often enough to be able to research the coin in old catalogues and just double check what it looked like at different parts of its life. And you sometimes get these extended and elaborate descriptions of the coin as well, and it's quite fun going through, taking a look and working out what those different elements of the description mean. And we'll take a look at a few of those in a minute when we take a look at the coin itself. Though we're looking at a silver hammered coin, I did actually buy for my collection a gold hammered coin, a real or a rose noble from Edward IV, and that will be the subject of another video. So tell me if you like videos which are historical like this, looking at particular coins as a little bit of a different kind of theme from my regular videos on the mega results, unboxings and arrivals and departures. I kind of enjoy making these historical videos because it kind of forces me to learn a little bit more myself about what's on these coins and to be able to learn a little bit of the history. So really, really nice condition coin, absolutely beautiful. In fact, very detailed portrait, Charles with his sword drawn. And let's have a look at all those different things that are on this this obverse and see what some of those things mean. So because there's lots of interesting things on here that you may not see on other types of coins. Let's take a look. The inscription on the obverse reads, "Charles, by the grace of God, King of England, France and Ireland." And on the other side you've got Christo av spice regno, which means I reign with Christ as my protector. So kind of interesting. And there's also another couple of things on there. You've got Ebor, which is the ancient name for York, and then you've also got the lion mint mark there as well. So lots of interesting things going on, and there are quite a few other things when you get into more specialist areas about the type of horse design and whether the tail of the horse is in front of the legs or behind the legs, and a lot of interest. I think that's one of the reasons people get into looking at hammered coinage, because it's basically folk art, and there are so many variations. They were produced by hand, with pressure, with a hammer over dies, and every one is basically a little bit different, but absolutely gorgeous example of a coin. I particularly like the little R coming up after Ebor. It's really decorative, very nice. So I'm sure that was a coin that you would all like to have in your collections. If you are interested in buying it, then my friend might be conceivably wanting to sell it at some stage, but I do believe it's going into his own personal long-term collection, and quite rightly, because it is such a magnificent coin.